Next, we're going to do a really interesting number test for a few seconds, which is the teacher gives 3 numbers and draws 2 cards for each number to see if the other person likes you or not. Alright, if you like it, can I know to what extent? We look from the panel. If you say you haven't drawn to light, the 2 cards corresponding to this number are not very obvious. I will draw one more, okay? Okay, now we give 3 numbers. The first one is 3, the number 3. The second one is a digital machine. 1 is the number. Thank you all. If you are ambiguously single, welcome to choose 3 numbers. The numbers are 3C. Thank you for watching. You can choose 1, 2, or 3. It's been a long time since I played such a math game. So let's see if the other person really likes you, loves you, or just out of some desire or purpose. Let's see, okay? Are you ready? So leave more comments with the other person's name if you have someone special in mind. English names and Chinese names are both fine. Alright, press the pause button, go to the comment section and leave the abbreviation of the other party's name. English and Chinese are both fine. Now let's get started. Single C. You can also leave a comment in the comment section. This way the comments will be more precise, okay? See you next week. Okay, can we see Frozen 3 clearly now? Frozen 3. Hey, it's interesting. I always feel these 2 cards are Gemini. There is Virgo and Gemini here. 2 people. That is, you and the others round may have Virgo and Gemini. The first one to appear is the Magician. The first one is the Magician and the second one is Xian Fan. So I feel that your current feelings may make you feel a bit unreliable, or you have a feeling of wanting to give up. If you do, leave very accurate comments. Feel the second teacher's sense of your energy has connected, because the previous 3rd generation teacher didn't seem to last long. It seems like you will feel this relationship is going backwards. Your temperature is dropping. It feels like the temperature of your feelings is decreasing. But the scenario is, it will gradually get better. Magic has appeared. The later development will get better and better. Maybe the other party is busy now, busy with strategies, busy with life, busy with some drunken family matters, unable to take care of your emotions. And so you have to give the other person some time. I think it's not a misunderstanding. The appearance of the Magician just represents that the audience may, that there will be a transition, going to the dark object, and then perhaps it will take a step further. Engagements, weddings and the like will have a larger change. This change is in the upright position, so it is generally good. It's about the progression of a relationship. The beginning of a relationship doesn't matter what stage you're at right now. So if you're reconciling, then wish everyone a happy Chinese. The possibility is very high every day, or the possibility of contact is also very high, okay? So overall, choose 3 alliances. It's a good message, isn't it? It's a good digital, it's a good direction, it's a good sign, okay? Okay, let's continue to look down. Option 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, then slowly inhale, okay? Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Really hope for another family to send friends. The first chapter mentioned cling film. It signifies that when the 2 of you interact, one of you is a criminal. like to joke around, like to keep blaming and suppressing the other side. This feeling makes the other side unbearable because this is a fresh-keeping wine. Feels a lot of pressure, feels very overheated. So no matter what kind of relationship you're in now, you must improve this issue or find a way to make the other party improve this key issue between you, which is an obstacle to communication. It's a personality adjustment, or put it this way, if you're still ambiguous or together, if it's an ex, the idea that the other party may want to reconcile temporarily is weaker. But I feel that at this stage, if you want to salvage this relationship, the other party may be even more of treating you as a friend to help. When you two get along like friends, it's pleasant, happy, and harmonious. Before the war, the political commissar was strict, so the teacher feels that if you temporarily separate, you can still be friends at this stage. It's okay to be friends first. Pay attention to communication issues with ambiguous objects or even in love or marriage. The other person likes you, but this love comes from different stages. When you recognize this love, you will find that the other person likes you. So you have to cherish it well. If you have already separated, this kind of liking and love now seems more like a relationship with a family member or a friend. You feel that the other person can still treat it lightly. How you two get along or ease in acceptance if you maintain a certain distance because of this side.
Thank you.
Sorry, so the teacher just now could see that this defense line is not good at changing or easily tamed. This is a kind of personality, right? He is quite stubborn, quite self-centered. In some cases, it is relatively selfish. Okay, so it's not about you accepting, it's about personality compatibility. He is like this. You accept if you want. If not, he doesn't care about this feeling. Well, everyone's situation is different. So you must adapt instead of trying to change someone. Changing someone could be more difficult than finding a new person. That's what I think sometimes. To some extent, it's also quite correct. So it depends on how you want to handle it. If the same obstacle hasn't been met, then your first card is still the first card. If I talk to this person with the number 3, I might think that the first one is better than the previous one. If it's the previous number 3, you still can't talk about this. If number 7 is an ambiguous object, the teacher will think that the former one is better, a bit easier to get along with. Okay, this is a suggestion for you because we haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen the 18th tag, so we can't propose a motion. Let's make a final decision, okay? This is the virtuous way. Next, friends, let's move on to 7 and 8. Let's look at number 18, 7, 8, 9, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, good. 18 is good. Look at 18, 19. This one should be testing the ex-trig. Most people are also testing a past drama opponent because these two cards are both negative. The kind of super strong greasiness. Lying in bed but can't get the direction and the greasy feeling of the get-go. Life is not very good now. So here we have Scorpio, Capricorn, and Virgo, the time of case filing. This is the first time. Option A, you should be testing the past person, including many exes, ex-husbands, ex-wives, lovers, ambiguous objects, friends, etc. It's just that they have appeared frequently in your life in the past. This is a lower object, but honestly, it feels like the other party is quite directional. Of course, it could also be because he has encountered many setbacks in life, and life is very difficult. So there will be such a kind of missing the past, the kind of longing for people to be there. Live the worst, live the worst. Only when facing a difficult situation will one reflect on their past actions. Choosing this is what friend number 8 implies. So if all three are your lovers, I think from looking at the board, it's in the order of 1, 2, 3. If not, then it's 78 in this order. And if you're single, the first one might be more suitable. The last one, he can't even sort out his own life. How is he going to sort yours out? A jackal and then a reverse jackal. That's the situation deep in. Living is not very good. No money or life is very bad, etc. Even if tired of money, to be honest, it's up to you to see what you do. The problem is that he can't even take care of himself, let alone you. The positioning with the tower also represents a separate relationship. Sometimes that should be the concept of breakup or the feeling of being unable to be together anymore. But the other person does indeed love you. There is some nostalgia. In terms of emotional depth, I feel that the person who chose the number 18, their feelings for you should be deeper than the previous two. However, it doesn't mean that two groups of girls can definitely be together, right? Alright, if it's a dark object, appreciate the first one. If you are in a relationship, it's the same, so it depends on how you choose. This is the teacher's personal advice. You have 3 choices. Okay, if you have 3 options, the teacher also thinks you might be a better, smarter, and more capable, how to say it, to create that kind of enlarged person. So from the perspective of the disc, the teacher feels whether it is the predecessor or the ambiguous object. It seems that aside from the first option, the second one is pretty okay too. Anyway, the situation of the third option seems a bit dreadful considering the real life conditions. Alright, I'm not feeling too great either, so avoiding negative energy has always been the teacher's principle, advising the teacher's fans not to be with people filled with negative energy. This is just a suggestion. Can I make decisions myself?